Good morning to you once again, and we have gotten to that side where we crown the whole conversation, talking about womanhood. Medicacha will say, yeah, Busumi in name, we, yeah, it didn't come out from ma, yene ma do na baha, ma, or more bomb, ma, or more chay, how I more balance, or my sitting. Or my warrior and any man, woman, be brave, you know, the natural qualities of womanhood, no, of a woman. Now, one more day, at the rain, you ma, one more air, you more. Seb you don't want to cry, be free in humanity, be free in humanity as a male dominated, but they are pushing hard and doing their best. Obad and Saka Bibia pet na aye unique. Obad and Saka Bibia pet put some small touch into it. Oba yeah, a duma bia, I bia will be a yenesa, Marima yenesa, but Obad and Saka na bibi kakraba bekahuama, you know, atija. And then we are celebrating womanhood, and we have one great woman also, Metina. You know, I listen to her on radio. I watch her on I watch her on social media as well. You know, speaking the truth and the reality, and also advising and coaching women in you know in doing so many and becoming the best of themselves. This morning, we have her to crown the celebration of womanhood for us, to explain to us what really womanhood is and the qualities therein when we talk about womanhood. Yamini Alex, you know, and Yanni Counsellor, good morning to you.
Good morning.
You know, today you're here. I have seen you so many places that I am so glad that you are here sitting right in front of us, you know, so I am humbled to meet you. And you are very welcome to Max TV.
Thank you. I think I was supposed to meet you at Mama Gloria's place.
Oh.
For their, yes, but I wasn't able to.
There goes the
but I watched. I watched. So, yes.
Great. Yes, you say, and I mean, so I was supposed to meet you at the glorious encounter.
Oh, Jehovah.
Okay, well, I mean, so
yes.
Meant me. But na enebesi wa hati ebe kwaso a na say ebe shia baby
amen
ebe shia baby aside this place ebe shia baby ye be modin ya say e wose ye shia ebe shia you know and manager P and today you know our viewers I know say they will be very happy to see you on here. Now we have had a lot of counselors talk about a lot of things but not womanhood. Internet no pay and you by mistake. And the book say was a woba. Now you be celebrating womanhood. See, because womanhood. Please.
Thank you. I'm honored to be here. And then to be a woman is not easy. There's a lot of responsibility that goes with it. I have to take my kids to school before running here. So you can just imagine the time I have to wake up. And then make sure they are okay, they are sound, I pack their lunch box and all that. You can imagine at their age, 14, 13, and 6. And before we got to the school, someone said, no, you should have dropped me on the way to buy something before we continue. So I have to go back with her again, go buy what she was supposed to buy and all that. And it's a blessing to be a woman.
Yes.
I don't see it to be a problem. Everybody must celebrate a woman because the responsibilities and the things that a woman must do is a lot that we should not just take it for granted. She needs to be thinking of so many things at a go. How she will take care of herself, her career, herself, her happiness is involved. The family is involved. What society is looking up to is involved. So for a woman to stand tall, have children, be a wife and be a career person or start desiring to be somebody in life is a big thing. So womanhood is a big thing that it takes only those who are matured and committed to be able to get to that place and say that, you know, I need to be celebrated because I'm doing a lot. No. If you are limited to this, I can't go far. I can't do. But there are women who are doing a lot. And there are single mothers that are doing more than what other people who are married can do. They inspire a lot. They do a lot. They don't give up on anything. They see to it that their kids are okay. They are also doing what they must do. People are okay with them. So womanhood is a lot. And for me, I don't take it for granted. I enjoy it. I left home yesterday, 5 a.m. and got back home around 9 with my kids because I have to go do my rounds, pick them from school, take them to hospital for checkup, and bring them back. And since that time, 5 a.m. to now, I had not eaten anything because there was no space. It was just back and forth, just like that. So when I was telling them, you know, I'm very hungry. And they got up and they said, Mommy, can you pack, get food to eat before we continue? Because my first girl wanted to do, she said, want to be a doctor. I said, you know what? Acid, we produce acid, you can get it. She was telling me a lot of things, and I was like, okay.
You're a doctor.
I'm in trouble. So he said, yes, because if you don't eat, you produce more acid and whatever. I think she was saying at the stomach war. I said, you know, hold on.
Yeah, she's right.
Yeah, she was giving me a lot of information what can happen to me if I don't eat. So I had to pack, go around and get banana. And she was okay for us to drive on. So she looked at me and said, how do you do it? So I'm surprised we are even talking about it. She asked me, how do you do it? I said, why? He said, you are not okay. Because you take care of everybody. What about you? I said, I'm fine.
Someone put up a conversation, yeah, no pay. Na mantiasi enwechi na mesenka omomechirimu, but wabe di obechirimu mama. Say we celebrate women more than we do men. Aman makoyo obe me, I don't see any problem with it. Obe man so man be counter, but me dem yo obe die. Me to me said the other way around, but
she's looking at me.
Now you're two against one. Now person can you
reaction?
I have to say it's true somehow, some way, but there are other men also playing the role of women. Yes, like you also gave me that. I'm also single. Parents also who are there who are really doing everything that a woman has to do for aside your biological differences. Like I have to I celebrate my mother every day because near what film to see her standing at this stage in the plan for me to meet man. I agree, but
I had 3 women on the show. I had 3 women on the show. That's it. You know. So, do you think, sir? We just about do it too much. Sena ye celebrating men. Bibia ma ana Saudi and fan say edrum merima ye nya hu dede bebre sena edrum ma ye hu dede no. Obi bebisa say the first question is why is that? The second is that I
think mothers are not even celebrated enough.
Wow. With all the noise?
Yeah, it's not enough. The men understand. They're okay. I think they do. I think it's just now that they want to be known or they want to be recognized that, okay, they're also there. It won't change. Nothing will change. Women need to be celebrated. Even the men should celebrate the women. Because for their welfare in the house, it's the women. The kids will be okay, it's the women. Check homework, it's the women. Men are doing well. Yes, some are good. They take responsibility when it comes to taking out money and everything. Yes. But it's not always about the money. Sometimes it's about you being there.
Getting the money is way harder.
Now we are all doing it. Now it's not like those days when God gave the punishment that a man must just suffer, a woman must just go on labor. We're all doing the same thing. We're all doing the same thing. So it's like the fact is that the women's aspect has changed. Right. We're giving birth and we're also taking care of the responsibilities at home. And all the time, I'm not saying men they are doing well. Some are doing so well. But can never be compared to what a woman would do. At the same time, she's sitting down. She's thinking of what you will eat, what the kids will eat. Is the home okay? Is everything okay?
The clothes washed,
the child will look at your face and you feel there's something wrong with the child. You feel it as a mother. You see it. So it can never be compared to who a man is. Men are men. Women will always be women. That's how God made women. They have so much in heart. So much to do, so much responsibilities. The food is on fire. The kids are crying. She's running there. The husband needs something. She's going for it. And she herself, she has lost herself.
The ability to multitask.
We do a lot.
It's a gift that God gave you.
That is how we are.
Okay.
And cannot be compared to men. Men are men. They want to think at once. One thing at a go. When it's done, he can go to the other. But women want to think 5 times at a go. Doing five things at a go. But she will do it. If she's ready to do it, she will do it. So women can't be compared to men. Let's respect that. Men are men. They will always be men.
Teteno na sabio me pese hu se asasa kakra teteno ya wo berima na efie ni mu ni na obi ani age se ya woni po ebesi nei kra no there was a short video that I saw that was going viral on the internet. in free Chrome had though, but it was going viral on the internet where there's a lady that was really upset, crushed her own party. Almost for be reviewed. No, that's me, my opinion, but I don't know if you like it. I don't. I'm sorry, I'm being blunt about it. But what crashing the party was saying niama I walk wo was saying niama ni na yankotia was say obewo ba nti wompe cause ni kunu so wompe ba na we enne na me feel say wonya bi kra wo de awrade ase si wa wonya bi kra wo de awrade ase ena say wonya wo ba me de me feel say wonya wo ba dia wonya ni partner feel because wono obema wo dom and they asasa na sense na still na wo very man wa woni pa
sa na tia un say I had the piano. You see, society from generation up to now have always fought against women. It's not today because most is a bedroom maybe not say oh man when the man dies the properties are not given to them because they don't see women to be valuable. It took 5 girls to stand and say Moses, we disagree. You must listen to us. And God told Moses, go to them. What they are saying is right. And maybe ni pass and it's yama and I go to yama up to now. So the value for women has always been like it's up to, now because I no be ma worry ma tenenya ma no wadwa. And it's not a woman that gives birth to a woman.
Yes.
It's a man. XY is for them. It's for the man.
The desire to see your
the
own.
Women carry XX. We don't carry Y.
Your own.
No, it's your own, but
the desire is there. But it says God to make you the man. Bring your Y. Bring to the woman and make a man.
Yes.
It doesn't take a woman to give birth to a man. A male child, go see the doctor. A male child comes from a man.
No, correct.
Because he carries the XY. We carry XX. What you give to us, what we give back to you. And by the grace is what God has given to you. Now, there be no more per man, no more man, no more man, more. A man can't remember that.
Say, oh, a member be
I'm blessed to have 2 children, 1 boy, 1 girl. You understand? When the boy can't say this is completion for me.
Oh, Jehovah.
Now be honest, like I said this completion in the sense that so that was the joy.
So you were okay?
Yeah, I was okay. There is something about it being a man, and the same way there's something about it being a woman and having a girl child. Isn't it?
Really?
No. We don't see that way.
No,
you see, like me, my son is so close than even the girls. My son, because my girls will always say that you favor this one more than
that. But you hear a lot of women out of some conversations that I've had. I have a girl now. I'm
okay. We need the women because we need them around to help us in the home.
Okay.
I mean, so when you have a girl child, it's easy help.
Yeah, I'm yet some matter say ebia. Minim say maybe sound kremu. It's rather unfortunate. Say maybe sound kremu. So you know that kind of thing, and I don't think it's right.
Wrong.
It's very wrong. But minim say obadie or what? The ni jenesa wawu.
That's it. The joy to have the baby.
I have to say this on television that you made mention that you understand, and what we give you is so. I think that alone brings a relief and the knowledge. Say it is you.
It's the man that gives,
Yes, from
it's not
you.
from the woman.
Thank you very much.
It's the
man, you got it?
Yeah.
Let's move on.
It takes a man to give a man. So now me ya wadumpo na ubia. It's a wono. And then go for triao.
Yeah.
What I go with my wobe 6 times. Oh, Emma. So if God gives you a female child, you are blessed. You see the beauty of seeing that girl grow and her shape develop and her intelligence, and you see that joy. Oh, mercy.
No, it's true.
To have a girl child,
it's a blessing.
And you see a blossom, what build. You see a beautiful woman sitting down.
Yeah, man.
You don't want a female child. Oh, come on. And she go give birth for you. Come on. Ono mo ya busuan be ma po ne mutimi wo na ma nne omko and then amane ne dey say obewu no de ba ma be ma o obi ani abre obeche ne ma obehwe ne ma tina se BBC abo se be ma jankla no woko na ojama ma no how the mother will take care of the kids and funny women are women we need to do a lot, especially those in the market. Some of when you see them at dawn no more kwako funny ma wo market no more titi a cars so
yes.
Oh, mercy.
Mercy.
Michelle, women need to be celebrated.
Sir Oba how obi bisa me question be or say will bisa me say me your ba but me bisa because yeah man we having a conversation say how do women do it, the multitasking, or how do women do, because woba ebe hye tomato say be o table so kakra bi obehwe ne ba ama na wie university.
How do you do it?
Na obehwe ne ma enyo ba akopewu ni yensa odi we be ko school we be to adwuma obeye bibia ni awo mu bedi ni awo mu be hye sebe oba betimi atena se anumre. I remember I saw a movie where a woman decided say ne ma da no wakofafa ne ma ne entare no na eto atete ne ye we ni wapompam ni nara tinkra ne be sorry anapan ba bia na ate no hu sa ate bio, you don't know how it happened. So a child feels and the mother a magician, the mother a superhero. How do women do it? How does that knowledge, that smartness, you know, women are a blend of everything. About my dream say I was semi yes say now kind of but me when a banana anymore. Immediately you know that there's something wrong with the child. Eating a how? Baby so could be a that.
Yes, it's God.
It comes with the package.
It comes with it. The moment nobody teaches us how to be a mother. No, the moment you give birth to that child, the love, you always want to be there. There are things we've done because of our kids. Sacrifice we've made. I was telling my kids this morning in the car. I was like, you know, I wish I was at your age. I would have done better. I told my girl, I said, I would have done better. But now I have kids. I have a husband, I have ministry and all that, and I'm still going to school. And so I told them, it's so hard for me now. So now that you're going to school, please do well, so that when you get to a certain age, you don't need to go back to school because I'm, you know, editing. But we need to do that. I'm going to write exams. My child is going to write exams, and she's expecting me to be there for her. And I mean, she no affirm at this one. Can you explain? I have to go get understanding.
I've always wanted to ask you, your desire to speak and for women and to stand out and to correct some of the moral wrongs. You know, where did it begin?
I think I was born with it.
Okay.
Yes, I think because growing up, I always see things wrong. And I also want to address it. In those days, it was, that was how they saw it. Then because I felt things were wrong. And I had the desire that, can we change it? I will be a female.
Especially when it comes to women.
Yes.
Okay.
Because I felt that there's a lot women can do. And there are too much barrier. And we are giving too much excuses. Women. I mean, to me, my breath. And I felt like, no, you can do it. I believe in it.
In common watching them at depa. So waba e wura wari mua. A DNA na said ye.
This thing, I said, you see, one thing I know is that, and yet was said the Unquani Adrian yo. A money baby, I said, okay, a man again, yet made deep into some no so no woman should be me mother dear, and Janet, no being cancer. Because if you want to have a healthy home, you need to cook. What do you mean to 20 years? What one day you need to cook, and upon my journey. Area and you saying or man or sit on person how do you want, because in my case baby penny on bed or ice me drinks and I middle one do D it's on one come back where na dey and the Obama na na ho I own deeper service, so I know what they want and how I can do it for them. It's, you know, cooking is good. I cook, and a normal thing. Making sure they are healthy is also my priority in life. It's not because me or bad, but I want to do it.
Okay.
And making sure that my husband too is okay, it's fine. But I get to a point that the man wants you for himself all the time, and they start complaining. It's all about the kids. You don't want to be part of it. You see, this is what the problem is. Many men are giving excuses that
the women do also complain. You don't give me all that.
No, it's the fact that when the kids
ways.
come, let's do it together.
Okay.
Won't feel so you're lonely again. But when you set for me to finish with the kids before I come to you, I'll be tired.
I'll come tired.
I'll be tired. But when we are doing it together, we will not know we are tired because we are doing it together. We are bathing them together. We are cooking together. We are building them homework together. It makes it okay. But we are in a generation, or we are in the environment, the culture tells you that man needs to sit and watch football. You'll be there and cook, clean, iron, feed them. Everything is the woman. No, we don't. When you do that, you kill the woman. She loses herself. Man, their depression is real. But
yes.
I think it's a choice of the man to sit to watch football. It's not something that we were told to do.
Some of us, that's how we're told. Like in the house, it's growing up, they have been used to it. It's not that we are changing it.
I like when you said, say, a bedroom baby, no, the woman will lose herself.
She will lose herself because many women are depressed. They can't find that they are not happy. They don't even know what to do to make themselves happy. So their life is all about make sure you do this, make sure you do that. So sometimes when she says that, she's like, what about me?
Yes.
Everything is gone. So if a man can't see the virtue of a woman, support and bring the best out of her, that man has a problem.
What's the work school?
Because
ministry, everything. Or baby, one or more, what would to be a bit more when you're back and now what the dreams get lost. Ninia men no person ye bia no we jai ye koka se wo your baba bia we duru we school di ye den jai manenka ne ye wo wanim no ye o hwe wo busua wo man wo kunu.
Wrong. Nobody should sit and tell the woman to lose her vision and the man should go ahead. If a man can do it, the woman can do it. We are all human beings. We are building a family together. She's a helpmate. So if she's helping you, help her. You have a problem. Because if she's taking care of your home, take care of her vision. Push her. Let her do it. My dear, we had to sacrifice 8 years of our time to nurture the kids to grow. I sat down and I said, no, I need to look for myself. I'm losing it. This is not who I want to be. Let me do it. I sat down, I told my husband, you know what? I think it's time for me to go find myself. So let's do it. Let's support it. Let's do it. And then he was like, why not?
But how many women out there are able to have such conversations?
They are even scared. Okay. Because in the face of I'll lose my marriage. What if the man? Listen, man, I beg you. You don't marry somebody's daughter and you own her. It's a joint thing. It's a covenant thing. We build it together. I build you, you build me. So don't pin somebody's daughter in the name of marriage and make her lose herself. If that woman finds the right person to make her come back to herself, that is when they will say, no, she has found herself. And if she's not controlled, she will misbehave.
There's a multi-billion question in the streets. A hot question. A housewife. A juma na juma. I was so be a housewife and a dear crown housewife. Obi one more say, and I'm making. Obi or say, I'm taking care of the home. It means that it's a full-time job. I can do anything else. I can go to school. I can do something. I can do this. And then, I have some friends that are housewives that are or on one small company. Be or your way. It doesn't matter. So on your house. I mean, that's here. But we'll be saying, yeah, you can do anything apart from that. It's a full-time job.
And a person is a
full-time job,
and Nagana, hey, but what are they? Oba who needs to be a doors. Are you going to rely on a man who is paying school fees, paying bills, everything, not the account? Or treat you anyhow. It takes few men that see the value of the woman and say that you are a housewife. I need to take care of you. Get this money every month. Take care of yourself. It takes few men who say that go for holidays. You're tired, go. Few men that value the time the women spent at home taking care of the home. Some men think, you know what, let me pin her down because if a woman makes money, you can't control her.
But the gospel truth is if you are hanging around the house too much, you become boring. Like the man within them, they don't see that kind of value for.
That's you. Other men want their wives to be home because they are scared that if she gets out there and she has money, I can't control her. Some men seriously have problems. And I don't blame, I blame we the women because we nurture them. We put those things in their head. So they grow with that motive and think that no, and the woman doesn't need to succeed. You need to pay. So why is she there? She's useless.
And that brings me to the last question from this side of the corner. What is submission?
Thank you. Submission is respect, and that's all.
Yeah, right.
It's respect. I'm not a fool, but I want to respect you.
Yeah, okay.
So I'm not going to disrespect you by talking to you anyhow. But then let's sit and talk. Communication. Let's share. Marriage is not one person. So I'm submitting by sitting down and listening to you. I'm submitting by sitting down and understanding your view. And you need to submit also, by also listening to me, and let's emerge and build a family.
Exactly what a Kuro friend of mine said. He said, if a woman must submit, must a man also submit?
It's the same thing. Ephesians 5:21. It said that we should first submit each other to God. So submission starts with the two of us learning what submission is all about. If we can give our will to God, then if you do that to me, for me to know that you are a man, I'll do the same thing to you.
All right.
Every man is a leader. Leadership by example.
Yes.
Don't come and tell me to submit. Watch, you don't even know what submission is all about.
It is a year where you trim the say submission say me person me koye business be men menye into no wine you are bullying. Into we have to know the thin line between submission, bullying, and disrespecting someone. Say it to me, who I think that should be a beautiful conversation for another day, where we want to know the thin line between submission and bullying. Transme so wan trans o me ma do mu de o mu submit sa ma o mu ye adwuma o mu sika de o mu no o mu pe mu use word no anyhow use the word anyhow it be you there you dey use am submission we ma we o mu ye o mu say dem you know the target. Emma we had more bank the almost submission there. No my target. Emma we had more TV so there. No my way, you know, we have to stop it. We have to stop it.
We have to bullying the women.
We've celebrated women throughout the time of May. We're getting into a month where we celebrate fathers. But what is fatherhood?
Fatherhood is taking responsibilities. Building the family. Fatherhood is seeing the virtue in your kids and your wife and developing it for them. You're always the groom. You groom the future of your family. That's fatherhood. Seeing the good in them, bringing it out, and taking responsibilities.
If you're a man out there, if you're not seeing the good in your family, you know, bringing out the virtues that they have, you're not doing your job. All right. That's Bebre. Thank you so much. Okay, your final words as we close.
To women, not to men.
No, we get into fathers.
What has fathers got to do with to women?
I want every woman to know this. You can do it.
You can do it.
Don't let anybody talk you down. Don't let anybody tell you can do it. You can do it. Anyhow you look, some will tell you are aging. You can do it. Let's say, dear, go find yourself. Don't sit there and die. When you die, they will still live.
Go find yourself. I like that.
Mrs. Oduro some country was say, send a woo. Adiachi na what the search about where we na so what be who say BB baby. And I make catch on I'm the track toward the amount is the reality on the ground. We celebrate women, and we being women, we say that we congratulate ourselves. If not for anything, for the fact that we can bear children when the men gave to us and they couldn't do it. You know, that is more so one of the good reasons, you know, that you have to have a woman. And in Mados, we are seeing career sebe the papa. And to kwaya be okay. Career sebe the papa, you know, And you know, as women, we also have the responsibility to train the generation. The reason I'm saying that is so obana wo berima no obana wo ba. Intino, we as women no have that responsibility to train generations. Intini yade beto obere matrim no dinyini eno de bone bra. Yade beto obatrim eno nyini eno de bone bra. Intino, so the next generation e many misbehavior hunu say eye ma no e na aye ne sa because e ma no you know responsible for intetie bebre. Mary man so ye de, but e ma no 247 you share the hours I spend with the children, the women the more. Intino, we celebrate all of us women. And then you be running your fathers in a day, never ye. Oh, yeah, you be we day, okay.